Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is going to be a week of HelloFresh with us. So our box has arrived. I'll show you. It is this heavy box. So I'm going to show you what we've got in here. Now this is actually an accident HelloFresh. I forgot to cancel it. So when you forget to cancel it or choose your meals, they choose your meals for you. That's what's happened here, so I'll show you what we've got inside. Okay, so if you haven't seen inside a HelloFresh box before, if you've never had one, I have done one of these videos before, but I thought I'd show you, go through it again because that was you guys seem to really like that. So I'll show you the recipes we've got to start with. As I said, didn't choose these, so we've got creamy mushroom penne. Jason will probably not eat this. This will probably just be for me because he doesn't like mushrooms. So, well, it does come with bacon lardons. So I will just I won't put any mushrooms in his, but that sounds a dream for me, with cheese and balsamic dressed rocket. Then we've got Thai style pork rice bowl with green beans, coriander and rice. This sounds really, really nice. I love HelloFresh because it makes you try different things that you wouldn't usually eat. Sausage and cheddar naan pizza, which I'm assuming is like a naan bread. Does it say? Yeah, so it's a naan bread and then it's like a pizza. So that looks really nice and yummy. Then we've got speedy BBQ chicken with wedges and garlicky beans. Love that, always a winner in our house. And then we have got, why they have sent me 3 of the same recipe, I'm not too sure, but we've got penne ragu al forno, so that looks really nice. It sounds a bit like a bolognese, if I'm honest, so that looks really good as well, so looking forward to having that. And then, like I said, if you've not seen it before, this is how it looks. So you get the individual bags. So for example, this is, I'm assuming a 6, no, it's a 9, there you go. So you get a bag with the number on it, and then you match it to the recipe card, which has got the number on it up here. So you've got all your ingredients. I really like HelloFresh in the fact that you don't have to measure out any of the ingredients. It's all measured out for you, already good to go. So we've got obviously 5 recipes. So we have got the 5 bags in here, and then all of the chilled stuff is in this here, which is like a little cool bag. Let me just open it. As I said, all the chilled stuff is in this cool bag here that comes with ice packs. So again, you only get the amount of ingredients that you really need. So we've obviously got the mince in here. I need to work out which goes out first to know which to do first. And then pork mince, pork and oregano sausage meat. So I'll go through all of this. I will put all of this in the fridge, and then I will be back later to cook for our tea. Okay, so tonight I'm going to do the penne ragu al forno with cheese and chives. This is just where I decided to do this one just because the mince goes off the fastest. So I've got all the ingredients out. Move my phone. So we've got the beef mince, mozzarella, and then the cheese. So these are obviously all the refrigerated stuff, so they were separate. And then we've got the bag here. So as you can see, this bag is number 2 with recipe card number 2 as well. So in here we have got tomato puree, obviously the penne pasta. We have got some chives. What have we got here? Red wine stock paste, some chopped tomatoes, onion. This is in here. A carrot, and I think that's everything in the bag. The only other thing that we need is a garlic clove. So they did send a garlic here, but I'm just going to use, because I find that difficult, so I'm just going to use garlic granules that I have here. So I'll just show you the card again in case you want to do this at home yourself. So these are all the ingredients. And then I will just turn over and show you the actual recipe. I may have to go onto my phone because I have not charged my camera. These are all the step-by-steps. So let's get on and do it. Okay, so I'm following step 1. I sound bunged up because my eyes have been watering after cutting this onion. I am browning off the mince. I've got the water boiling, so I just need to add in the pasta now. And then I will add in the onion, etc. I will give you an update in a minute, but this is the current situation. Okay, so since I last updated you, I have put in all of the ingredients into the mince here. I'm just waiting for the pasta to finish off and then I will drain that. The oven is preheated and ready to go. And then I have just chopped up these chives. I did them with scissors because it was easier than just cutting them. And then I have drained and cut up the mozzarella as well. And then there is also the hard Italian cheese, which is basically Parmesan, to go on the top. So we are up to just waiting for this to simmer, waiting until it's nice and thick. So I also added in the additional ingredients that weren't on the thing, which were some sugar, which was just like half a teaspoon, and also 50 ml of water as well. So I'm just waiting for that to thicken up. I'll drain the pasta and then I'll add it all into this dish ready to go in the oven. Okay, so I mixed in half the chives and also the pasta into the sauce. I've put the mozzarella on the top and also the Parmesan. I think I was meant to use like a wider dish, but this one still works. And I'm going to put this in the oven for 10 minutes now. Okay, so here is it out of the oven, all that cheese. Look at how much cheese. It's all melted and ready to go. I'm just going to dish this up now. Really sorry, I'm not quite sure what's going on outside. It's like 7 o'clock, but somebody has got a drill or saw or something and it's very loud. And here is the finished product. These are our pasta bowls, so they're not very deep, so it looks like it's massive. I'll show you in the light a bit better, but it looks delicious. Can't wait to try it and I'll give you a review once we've tried it. Okay, so tonight we're having this speedy barbecue chicken with wedges and garlicky beans. Here are all of the ingredients that you need. These are additional extra if you want them. We haven't actually got those, so not many ingredients. And here is the recipe if you want to do this at home as well. Okay, so I've chopped all the potatoes into slices. I'm going to put these in the oven. I've put some fry light and some salt and pepper on them, and then I've also chopped the green beans and the shallot as well, and I'm just going to start cooking the chicken. I've browned off the chicken in the frying pan. I'm now going to put this in the oven for 20 minutes and I'll give you another update when I'm done. Okay, so here is it finished. There's both of our plates. So I fried the beans with the garlic and the onion as well, and then obviously mixed up the sauce and put it all together. This looks delicious. So tonight we are having the Thai style pork rice bowl with green beans, coriander and rice. This is hopefully what it's going to look like. Here are all the ingredients. And then I'll just turn it over. Seems quite an easy recipe to make if I'm honest. So these are the steps. So I'm just going to get on and do this now. So I've got everything laid out here ready to go. So first thing I'm going to do is put the rice in the saucepan, and then I'm going to chop up all the veggies and get the mince starting to brown in the frying pan as well. Okay, so quick update. I have cooked the green beans, which are just in this bowl here. I'll be adding them back in. The rice is done. They say to just leave it for another 10 minutes to cook. Then just cook the mince all together with the veggies. So we've got spring onion, and you've got garlic in here, because as I said in like every day this week, I can't be bothered to do fresh garlic, so I will just use garlic powder. So I'm just mixing that all in, and my camera's gone steamy, but I have got spring onion, shallot, chilli, which is what's getting in my throat, and garlic in here. Just cooking this through just until the veggies are a bit soft. Okay, here is the finished product. So I'm aware that I have jumped kind of to the end, but I just added in the sauces and then mixed it all together. So let's give this a go and see how this is. Also, I know that I said I would be giving feedback. I'm going to do that at the end of the week, of our feedback of which ones we liked the most and what we liked about them. Here is it in a bit of better light. Presentation is not my strong point. Okay, so tonight we are having creamy mushroom penne with cheese and balsamic dressed, I can't speak, rocket. So these are all of your ingredients that you will need for this one. Obviously, again, I said this the other day, but this is like an optional extra. So Jason doesn't actually like mushrooms, so I will do his with bacon rather than mushrooms. I will have mushrooms, he will have bacon. So I've got all of the ingredients out here. It's a bit annoying that I had to get my own balsamic vinegar out. Luckily I had some in the cupboard because they didn't send any with it, which is slightly annoying, but here are all of the ingredients. Obviously I also added these because, as I said, Jason doesn't like them. Ordinarily I probably wouldn't have chosen this recipe. I mean, it sounds right up my street because Jason doesn't like mushrooms and it's obviously a mushroom based dish. Probably wouldn't have chosen it, but anyway, that's where we go. So I'm going to have to do this in 2 separate saucepans, I think, just so that he obviously doesn't get the mushrooms. But here are the steps, I guess the word is. So I'm going to get on with the first step and I'm going to prepare all of the vegetables, etc. I will cook the pasta and I will give you a little update. Okay, so we've got our bacon going on in here, we've got pasta going on in here, mushrooms in here, so I'm just going to like half everything, all the remaining ingredients. I've chopped everything else up, got the rocket there, creme fraiche, the parmesan, etc. Got my garlic here as well, so I've got water here to go in, so I'm just, like I say, I'm going to half everything and essentially make 2 separate sauces so that Jason doesn't have mushrooms in his. Okay, so since I last updated you, I have added in the onion, the garlic, the balsamic vinegar and the water into both of these, and I'm still waiting for the pasta to cook. So I'm just waiting for that to simmer down a little bit. This one, I think it's the type of pan that I've used. It's probably not the right one, but I didn't have any other big pans, so I just had to use like a griddle one for Jason's one. So I might have to add a little bit more water to that. This is what my side's looking like. All coming along nicely. I do feel like I'm a cook though with all these different pans, and a bit stressful, but oh, and also I added salt and pepper to both of these as well. So here is Jason's all finished and I will show you mine, which is over here. So I added in the creme fraiche to both of them and parmesan and parsley. I'm going to put some rocket on mine, but Jason won't eat that, so very excited to try this. It's mine with the rocket and I've added some extra parmesan on the top. It looks delish. Jason said that his is nice. Okay, so tonight we are having sausage and cheddar nanitsa. This seems like a really easy dinner to make. It's actually quite late. It's quite late in the evening, but we are going to have this. We have already eaten today, so I don't think this will be too filling. These are all the ingredients. We won't be having tomato because we don't like tomato, as in actual tomato. We'll have obviously the tomato paste, and here is the recipe. So I'm going to get on and make this now. So here are all the ingredients, just in case you wanted to see them in the flesh. Did actually get a balsamic vinegar thing this time, which is good. I didn't get that in one of my previous recipes, as you well know. So I've mixed the tomato puree, the 2 sachets of tomato puree and the tomato paste in here. I've grated the cheese. I've got the naan breads over here. I just need to put the tomato paste on it. Rockets there, ready to go. Just fried up the sausage meat. So I'm just going to assemble the naan breads now, and then I'm going to put them in the oven. And it's just as easy as that. So I've put the tomato mixture on, then I put the sausage meat, although you can't really see it under the cheese, and then I've sprinkled the cheese over the top. I'm now going to bake these for 7 to 8 minutes. Here is, let me show you the line. Here is the finished result. Obviously you would have this with rocket, but our rocket has gone a bit funny actually, so I'm not going to have it with it. It smells a bit weird. But I'm going to have this now, probably have a bit of mayo with it, and then we'll give you our reviews over the week. I don't know how good of an angle this is. You're currently balanced on my salt and pepper shakers, but I said I would give a review of all of the recipes that we've had this week. So As I mentioned at the start of this video, this was a bit of an accidental HelloFresh box, so I didn't actually mean to get it. Now normally obviously you would choose your own recipes, but because I forgot to cancel it, they just sent me a box. So I think we did pretty well with the recipes we got, if I'm honest, considering we didn't even choose them. So first one, the Penne ragu al forno. So basically it was just like a pasta bolognese, I would say. I thought it was nice, but it just tasted like a bolognese, like it was mincemeat and exactly how you'd have a bolognese. So I would say it was nice. I'd have it again. Wasn't one of my favourites. I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10. Next one, speedy barbecue chicken with wedges and garlicky beans. Did I say garlicky chicken or barbecue? Barbecue chicken anyway is what I meant. I think we've had this one before and I did enjoy it. It was very nice, very like a classic, very simple, but equally very nice. I'd give that an 8 out of 10. The Thai style pork rice bowl. I liked this one. It was something a bit different, something we wouldn't normally have. We don't have a lot of pork unless it's Jason eats bacon, or we have gammon, or obviously ham. Jason said this was his favourite out of the whole week, but I did like it. I would have it again, but it wasn't my favourite, if I'm honest. But I would give that again probably a 8 out of 10. The creamy mushroom penne with the rocket, with cheese and balsamic dressed rocket. I didn't put balsamic on it, but I had rocket with it. Apologies for my appearance, by the way. It's like 11 o'clock at night and I've decided to film this for some reason. But this was my favourite. I love creamy pasta, creamy sauce. I love mushrooms. I don't really have mushrooms very often, as I mentioned, Jason doesn't like them, so I feel like it's a bit of a waste if I just do it for myself. But I really liked this. I thought the sauce was nice. Jason liked his as well. He obviously, as you would have seen, he had bacon with his rather than mushrooms. He really enjoyed his as well, and I just thought this was really nice. I'd give this a 10 out of 10. I really enjoyed that. And then the sausage and cheddar nanitsa. We didn't have the salad with it. As I mentioned, the salad had gone a bit funny, the rocket, and we don't like tomatoes, so we just had the nanitsa. It was nice. The sauce, obviously it was just tomato puree and like stock, was it sun-dried tomato paste? And I feel like you could really taste it was quite a artificial tomato taste. So I think this was probably my least favourite out of all of them. It was nice. It was so quick and easy to do, so if I wanted something quick again, I could make this again. I would make it again, but it was definitely my least favourite. I'd probably give this a 6 out of 10. So that is all of our recipes that we had with HelloFresh this week. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed learning about all the recipes, cooking along if you did cook along. I have done one of these videos before, and I'll continue to do them if we get any more boxes in the future. If you did enjoy this video, please do give it a big thumbs up, subscribe down below, and also follow me on Instagram. My handles are in the description, and I'll see you very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.